review your options. Today we are going to look at Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard 100% Whey. This is whey protein isolate as the primary source. As you know, I've been looking for various whey proteins that don't upset my stomach and that actually provide the protein that I need to keep going with my exercise regimen. This is another one that I found recently on Amazon and decided to try to see if it would not upset my stomach like some of the cheaper options do. This one is per serving, has 24 grams of protein, 5.5 grams of BCAAs, and 4 grams of glutamine and glutamic acid. This particular flavor is double rich chocolate, and we'll see how that is. And 1 scoop of this has 120 calories, only 1 gram of fat, so it's lower than the chocolate mint made by Optimum Nutrition. Let's look at the ingredients here, see what we can find. We've got protein blend, which is whey protein isolates and concentrate and peptides. Whey protein concentrate, whey peptides, and the whey isolates. Cocoa, lecithin, natural and artificial flavors, acesulfame potassium, I think that's how you pronounce that, aminogen, and lactase. So I do not actually see sucralose listed here. I'm not sure what the sweetener is here. Maybe there's not going to be much. That will be exciting given how sensitive I am to artificial sweeteners. It does offer you directions on the back for spoon stirred, shaker cup, blender, and suggest that you think outside the glass, you know, put it in other foods. Now it does say that it is instantized, which means it will stir well with a spoon, but we have the shaker bottle because I like to use the blender bottles to keep that as a standard by which I measure the dissolvability of these. So we're gonna take off the seal and see what we've got inside. Now this brand makes do with just the band around the lid. It does not have paper on top, which is kind of nice. You can see in here, it looks like it's a thin powder. And again, this is actually a 2-pound container as opposed to the chocolate mint, which was, I believe, 1.97 pounds. Looks like the scoop is about the same size, however, and that's what we've got. It looks like a very fine powder. So we're gonna go ahead and pour that into our blender bottle and shake to mix, and that's okay. It smells really good. I can smell the chocolate from here. It smells delicious. All right, so that was 15 seconds of shaking. Let's see what we've got. That looks really smooth. I don't see any clumps. It looks kind of like a really weak hot cocoa. So again, I'm excited. I'm gonna taste it. Okay. It's not as chocolatey as you would expect, as I expected, I should say. It's actually kind of watered down in 8 ounces of water. It's watery, but in some respects, I guess that's good because I hate having clumps and having those clumps get in my mouth and stick to the bottom and having a mouthful. So it's not like the Gatorade brand powder where you have a lot there. But again, it's kind of weak. So you might actually want to try doubling it. I don't know if you feel like having that much. Doubling the powder for the water. Interesting. And that was a rounded scoop. That's what a serving is, a rounded scoop. It is definitely not sweet. So that is good in my book. You know, we've kind of gotten into having darker chocolate, so that's good, but there is kind of a weird aftertaste, and I'm not sure if that's because it's weak. Oh, I see. It actually recommends if you're doing shaker to use 6 to 8 ounces of water, but that if you're doing water in a cup to stir, that you would use 4 to 6 ounces of water. So you might actually want to use 4 to 6 ounces of water instead of 6 to 8. That is a good thing to know. See, it's always important to read the instructions for your particular powder. So I did do the 8 ounces, but definitely 4 to 6 I think would be better and give it a richer flavor because it is not sweet. It is not overly sweet. It is kind of almost like a weak cocoa, like a weak cold cocoa. And there is a bit of a bitter aftertaste. Still, I'll keep using it, keep trying it, and see how we like it. It's still a better aftertaste than using an unflavored with a coffee that is on the bitter edge.